Good evening, ladies and friends, and welcome back to Parkview Community Center for the 2000 South Rivalry Alumni Games. Today's game is the recent grads broken into the gold team and the blue team. First for our designated visiting team, the blue team. Warrior number 27 from the class of 2024. From the class of 2024, number 94, from the class of 2024, number 74, from the class of 2024, from the class of 2024, number 24, from the class of 2023, number 87, Adrian Sokol. From the class of 2025, number 13, Evan Ball. From the class of 2025, number 22, Dylan Whitehead. From the class of 2025, number 48, Aiden King. From the class of 2025, number 26, Adam Sokol. From the class of 2025, number 83, Oliver Mueller. From the class of 2025, number 2, Aiden Willard. From the class of 2025, number 17, Cole McPherson. From the class of 2025, number 72, Mitchell Adams. From the class of 2025, number 42, Jonathan Sensorio. From the class of 2025, number 9, Penn Stevens. From the class of 2024, number 77, Will Stevens. And from the class of 2025, number 29, Benji Paczewski. And now, please direct your attention to the west end of the ice as we meet the Winston Grand Gold Team. From the class of 2017, number 78, Alec Fulton. From the class of 2020, number 7, Nicholas Bach. From the class of 2020, number 94, A.J. Spirits. From the class of 2020, number 72, Chad Principal. From the class of 2020, number 98, Theo Pepolis. From the class of 2021, number 9, Hunter David. From the class of 2021, number 22, Shaq Muir. From the class of 2021, number 23, Ben Brahma. From the class of 2022, Brad Southwood. From the class of 2023, number 68, Owen Olberg. From the class of 2023, number 65, Casper Wurzdala. From the class of 2023, number 37, Shaq Mulvey. From the class of 2023, number 41, Mac Callaghan. From the class of 2024, number 52, Charlie Zabel. From the class of 2024, number 45, Trevor Lytle. From the class of 2024, number 89, Will Higgins. From the class of 2024, number 81, Zach Freeman. And from the class of 2024, number 49, Ben Cesario. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your recent graduate alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you please rise if you are able and with headwear if wearing, and face the flag. Please welcome to perform the Star Spangled Banner, Glenbrook South student Sophie Corman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free, the
Give it up for Sophie Corman. Ladies and gentlemen, Glenbrook South Hockey currently sponsors For the MARKO NIKETIC Foundation. It all stems from the friendship between the 2024 Glenbrook South Hockey boys and MARKO. MARKO was a huge Glenbrook South hockey fan who came to countless games, and after graduation he planned to room with a few of the players in Miami of Ohio. Glenbrook South Texas Hockey is honored to partner with the MARKO NIKETIC Foundation for this event. MARKO was a Glenbrook South student and a beloved friend to our hockey family. His life was tragically taken by a drunk driver in Glenview. The foundation is committed to fighting underage drinking and drunk driving in our community. Dropping the ceremonial first puck is NIKETIC. We'd also like to thank the Glenview Police and Fire Departments for coming out and supporting us tonight.
Welcome everybody to the South Hockey Network. It's time for game number 3 of our triple header action here at Glenview Ice Center. As we've got the young guns, the recent grads alumni game. The oldest player on this team, in this game I should say, graduated in 2017. Lots of familiar faces, including another Glenbrook South alum who is not lacing up the skates, but is in fact putting on the headset. A surprise appearance here. David Ventura subbing in for John Ward. And David, so good to have you back on the broadcast. We didn't know you'd be on the broadcast until about 10 minutes ago, but I'm so glad you will be joining us here today.
Oh, we even got on the camera. Yeah, Dylan, thanks for having me. I'm glad that the goalie cams are on, and we're not. Oh, of course, now we're on. But it's always great to be here in the booth, and happy to do it. Wish I could be out on the ice. I actually thought this game was going to start at 9:30. Obviously, we're a little bit behind. I have classes Monday, Tuesday, because I'm at Miami, Ohio, and had a presentation today, so I had to stay on campus for that. Got back at about 10 o'clock, and now this game's starting at 10:30. So about an hour behind, but nevertheless, we proceed. Actually, where's the other sheet?
I have no idea. You must have done something with it, because this one's mine.
It's okay, I'll look for it.
Well, you can just spy on mine if you want. David Ventura, for those of you who don't know, has taken broadcasting a little bit more seriously over the last year. You have been doing sideline reporting for Miami of Ohio's NCAA Division I team, so welcome to the broadcast booth. Here's a shot by Wyatt Sherwood, and that's stopped by the Titans starting goaltender. I believe that's Charlie Zabel for the gold team, and then in net for the blue team is Eli Kamens to get us started. Looks like those are the only 2 goalies here tonight, so those will be your 2 starting goaltenders.
Yeah, and actually Zabel played that puck right off the rip, and to be a whistle with the high stick, and we're not really doing a face-off. We're kind of going around here.
Yeah, they're still going. It's a bit of a heat check after that Varsity 2 intense penalty-filled game to go to this. Now here's a great pass by Sherwood, finds Ventura, and he scores. And blue team opens the scoring.
It's the alumni game. Tell him to put his hands down. Why is he celebrating? It's okay. He knew I was going to give him a hard time before it started anyway.
My color commentator's brother scores the first goal of this alumni game. Great pass by Wyatt Sherwood, give and go.
Hey, you know what? I gotta give him credit where credit's due. That was a good shot there, past the bell.
All right, so they drop the puck at center ice. We've got 2 20-minute halves here in this game, and the halves will have running time throughout the entire game. Here's Brad Southwood, class of 2022. Cesario now backhands it out to neutral ice. Hunter Neiman goes across for Owen Allenberg. And now it's Cole McPherson. And some names I haven't called in a while. Adam Sokol, taken away by Hunter Neiman. Now Sokol sends it up to McPherson, but it's in his skates. And it goes down to the far side corner. Now it's Aiden Weller taking a shot. That gets blocked by Southwood. And Matt Callahan has the puck now in his University of Miami, not Ohio, pants and socks.
Well, it's okay, Dylan. The one in Ohio is Miami University anyway. if you tell someone that went to Miami University that it's Miami, Ohio, they'll get mad at you.
Cesario to Sokol. He takes a shot. Stopped by Zabel, and it goes to Owen Almberg.
And actually, fun fact, since Callahan had the puck there for a second, you know which school came first? Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. Just wanted to put that out there.
Now, is Miami the name of like guy or something?
Hey, there's a history. I'm not quite sure what the history is, but I know there's a history.
Oh, broadcaster for them, you should know. Here's Kulikowski. And there's a backhander by Benji Pajurski that gets stopped by Zabel. It goes down the other way to Eli Kamen's net. Adrian Sokol. Circle back with it. To the near side for Marty McCauley. We get a horn stopping play. Or it doesn't stop play, actually. McCauley, what a move. Gets it to the near side for Pajurski. Not sure what that horn was for. Sam Schwartz is in the penalty box right now.
It looked like he was trying to untangle some cords.
Here's a backhander by Sokol past Zabel, and Team Blue makes it 2-0.
It's one of the things. Let's take a look at this replay. I was looking at Sam Schwartz that whole time. Yeah, Sokol, a lot of time and space there, buries a pass. Actually still trying to figure out where I put that cheat, to be quite honest with you, Dylan. I think I'm a little bit more frustrated with myself than focused on the game.
Now, have you checked your pockets?
I did. I did do. It's okay. I'm sure I'll find it after the game is over.
Oh, Mitch Adams stole it.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Go get it from him.
All right, I'll be back.
I'm looking over here to my left, and David Ventura's roster sheet, which he was trying to figure out. And here comes Zach Freemuth. The backhand, and he couldn't get it past Kamens. Zach Freemuth, dubbed as one of the greatest Titans players of all time by Jim Philbin at the...
All right, I'm back.
All right, did you let him hear it?
No, I just took it from him.
Now here comes Freemuth, 2-on-1. He's got... He tried to pass it over, and that one's intercepted. I got to tell you, David, Alec Fuglum, number 78 on team, only name in this entire game that I don't recognize.
Well, did you see what the cutoff was? It was like 07.
Yeah. Well, he was 2007. The next most recent guy graduated in 2020. That's Nick Botvinnik and Jack Shabillo. Now Neiman. Far side goes to Botvinnik. He tried to clear it out. Kept alive at the blue line. McPherson sent it to the high slot. And it's hacked out of there by Theopapoulos. Owen Almberg now. Sends this one down below the goal line. Now up to Hunter Neiman. Takes a shot deflected by Papoulos, but he didn't get a good deflection on it. Now, David, I want to know, how many players out there did you play with on the same team, whether that's varsity or JV?
I would say more than half. I'd have to take a look at the roster.
Alec Fogelum from 2017, but I mean, David, you take a look at the blue team, you got Adrian Sokol, who graduated in 2023, and every other player is either 24 or 25.
Yeah, I am noticing that now. Actually, I was telling Dylan, he was writing the grad year at the side, and I was like, you got the numbers wrong. And I looked at the other side of the page. And he was giving me a hard time. He was like, what'd you think there was 7 24s on one team? And I guess I wasn't paying attention very much there.
All right, Team Blue has a 2-0 lead. Nice move here by Bunnell. Here's a shot. That one stopped by Zabel. A.J. Kulikowski wearing his DePaul pants. Down to Jonathan Cesario. Backhand pass to the slot, taken away by the Team Gold. And backhanded out. Here comes Matt Callahan, tons of speed. Looks like he's not any bit of rusty on that part of his game. Callahan. Now giving up. Here's a turnaround shot by Jack Mulvey, and that one wide of the net. Jack Mulvey, it's hard to believe he was on the same team as his brother Ryan Mulvey. Ryan now a senior. getting ready for the big game tomorrow, but made varsity as a freshman, and Jack Mulvey, as a senior, was his teammate for that 1 year. Now out to the neutral zone. Adam Sokol over the line, just onside. Sokol leaves it Cesario. Back to Kulikowski, one-timer turned away by Zabel. And now forked out by Kasper Wojula, who's not only not wearing a cage, David, but not wearing a visor either.
Oh, he almost scored a goal there. That was blocked out in front.
Jack Muir goes down to the doorstep, and Brad Southwood's shot was stopped. Rebound, they score from way up high. Looks like Brad Southwood with that celebration. I'll have to take a look. Maybe he got a piece of it. Maybe he was the guy who shot it. Either way, Team Gold is on the board.
Yeah, that was a great first save there by Kamens on that initial one. How about that? I feel like I'm letting you down, Dylan, with this whole new replay system. And
you know what?
All these new gadgets.
We might have not caught that goal, actually.
Well, you can blame me. I mean, all of these fancy gadgets are really perplexing me. But I tell you what, from the viewer's standpoint, it is awesome.
So AJ Nospilius gets the goal. Adams down to the right side goal line, and that one sent wide. Now sent down the other way, and Eli Kamens out of his net to settle it down. Boy, how about the year Eli Kamens had his senior year? Some impressive performances against Glenbrook North. And New Trier Green as well. That was the year the Titans swept New Trier Green in all 3 regular season games. Yeah, and GBS has done well for the past few years. Now it's just a matter of closing out, winning that state championship. Haven't made the Final Four since 2020, as they have seen each of their seasons over those last 5, I should say, end in the quarterfinals. Marty McCauley, who was a great addition his senior year. Poke free, Benji Pajerski out to neutral ice. It's Marty McCauley. McCauley trying to split through the D. Bailing him out from behind is Kennedy, but it's taken back by Team Gold. Almberg. Looking for Zach Freemuth. Instead, he'll go to the doorstep, and Fuglum, the 2017 grad, goes down behind the net. Zach Freemuth scored 100 goals for Glenbrook South over his 4-year varsity career. Now played to the near side for Jack Muir, who's now an assistant coach with the varsity 2 team. So he just coached that 5-0 loss, and now laces them up. Oh, that's who is on the bench. Now, I was trying to figure that out. Yeah, Jack Muir comes in as an assistant coach to Jimmy Philbin Jr. this year. And you're going to have to remind me how the replay system here again. We got sophisticated. All you got to do is hit replay. Hit the button. There, okay. Yeah. We got 9:10 to go here on the running clock. First half, playing 2 20-minute halves of running time. Face-off is pulled back by Team Gold. Hunter Neiman goes down to the far side corner, now sent up high. Almberg just out of his reach, and he'll chase back after it. Well, David, I know you weren't here for the Old Timers alumni game, but a huge contrast in the speed and skill in this game. Here's Almberg now, taking a shot, stopped by Kamens. Puck is loose, and it will be grabbed by the blue team. Well, not only that, Dylan, but you see a lot of the players, within the recent GBS grad years going on and playing college club hockey for their respective schools. There was a clear offside there, David, that wasn't called. Why would you? Well, I mean, there's no reason in blowing a whistle, you know what I mean? Just keep the game moving. Especially with the running time, all you're doing is eliminating gameplay. It's past my bedtime, It's 10:40 p.m. here in Glenview. Well, 11:40 for me. I'm still working off of Eastern time. So, how's the drive? Driving through Indiana isn't the most ideal thing in the world, but listen, we're here, and it was raining the whole time, but we're here. We're watching an alumni game. What a pass by Freemuth to Shabillo, and he scores. Zach Freemuth, vintage stuff from the former captain, and it ties the game up 2-2. Sorry, Zach. I think I hit the replay button a little too late, but it's all right. I got it. That backhand
spinorama out in front. And finally, the goal team's on the board. Oh, maybe I didn't miss it. There you go. Now you can watch it as a replay, Zach. There you go. I'm working off a tip, so if you want to give me some money for that, that'd be fantastic.
And the linesman just dropped 2 pucks at center ice, by the way. Let's see if I just caught that at the last second. I think that was just a joke.
Well, you know, it would have been great if they just continued to play on.
Yeah, why not? All right, so Team Blue goes up 2-0. Gold responds with 2, and we're all tied up. Jack Muir takes a shot that's stopped by Kamens. Rebound, backhander sent high by Nick Botvinnik. And now it goes back out to neutral ice. Hats off to the referees for recognizing that Freemuth assist. You would be surprised. Now Theo Papoulis, another former captain of this Titan team. Back up to Shabillo.
Chip.
And this one lofted high in the air.
Offside, offside. That's offside.
Well, we just got done talking about, here's a shot by Sherwood, and he scores from the blue paint. And it gives Team Blue the lead back.
Yeah, they're going to score off of that. Obviously, we're in the alumni game here, so
here was
doesn't matter too much.
The no call on the offside. And David, with our new technology,
we can
actually
zoom in.
We can slow it down. So we'll go 25%.
And I can pause it too.
Oh, but
Gerard.
Brutal camera work there from our video director, Gerard Boris.
Well, the goalie cam. The goalie cam.
We'll check it next whistle.
It's okay. We'll play it at the intermission.
Goalies have not had a good game so far, David. 8-4 the shots. But
listen,
3-2 the score.
Well, listen, Dylan, the key with these alumni games is to have fun and not get injured.
Yes, not get injured.
Not get injured is a big key there.
Especially with the number of these guys that are still playing competitive hockey.
That's right.
Papoulis goes across. Here's Neiman. Goes up to Naspilius now. Sends it down low for Botvinnik. Boy, all these guys I remember from my senior year out there. Now Sokol races up after it, tried to one-hand pass it to Cesario. Comes out to neutral ice, and now Adam Sokol comes over the line, right wing side. Evan Bonnell scored probably the most impressive Glenbrook South goal I've ever seen last season. Ooh. Got it to Adam Sokol, and that's stopped by Zabel for a whistle.
Yeah, that Sokol shot came up high there on Zabel. Caught him a little off guard, obviously not trying to go for the head there, but just misses. Thankfully, Zabel's okay, and he is going to freeze it. He's not going to play that one.
And just, for some of these guys, I've absolutely loved covering Glenbrook South over the last 5 years, but...
Is that because I was on the team?
Yes, that's exactly why, but...
Like me and Ben Mann, that was probably the best year that you could have.
Ben Mann, too bad he didn't score that goal on that breakaway in one of the last games of the season. I remember everyone was so excited. But, I'm just looking at some of these names, David, particularly on the gold team. Hunter Neiman, Nick Botvinnik, Jack Muir, Jack Shabillo, AJ Naspilius, Theo Papoulis. That brings me right back to my roots, man. That was when I was a senior doing radio for GBS hockey, and it's turned into something so great. And, for any of those guys listening, I know you love listening to the radio calls, and hope everyone is doing well.
Well, and of course, now we got the sophisticated system thanks to Mr. Boris over there.
The birthday boy.
Although I don't know if it's Boris or Boris. And quite frankly, he won't tell me either.
He
says either or, and I'm like, dude, you got to tell me one. He goes, no, it's either or. It kind of frustrates me. I'm not gonna lie.
Hunter Neiman around. Cole McPherson gets a shot on Kamens, and he makes the stop. Down to 3:14 to go in the running clock, first half. Neiman hides it across Owen Allenberg. Pass out to Casper Wojula, the visorless and cageless Casper Wojula.
I'm surprised they let him play like that, I'm not going to lie. But safety would have been a concern. Obviously now in the SHL, they require neck guards, mouth guards, all the above.
Here's a quick shot off the stick of McCauley, and he ripped that one just high of Zabel's net. Now to the near side. Up to Mitchell Adams. His brother Matthew just played Glenbrook North on this very sheet. Neiman gonna hack this one out. Glove down by McCauley, looking for a wide open Pajerski, but couldn't find him. And now this one is sent out. Jack Mulvey couldn't get it before Aiden Weller did. And now Jack Mulvey into the zone. Fan on a slap shot. And McCauley will bring it out the other way. AJ Kulikowski, the Paul Blue Demon player. Now McCauley takes a shot. That one goes wide of the net. A battle for it near side boards and out to neutral. Jack Mulvey's got himself a breakaway. Mulvey in on Kamens, and Eli Kamens makes the stop. It stays 3-2. Mulvey with another shot, and glove down by Eli Kamens.
Man, there's a lot of buttons here, isn't there?
I would do something like this.
As long as I figure it out.
Oh, they're just playing again.
Oh, they are? Well, there's not going to be much time for replays
Well,
here.
we'll just show you this replay anyway while they're playing. And then if...
Dylan, I think once I figure it out, it's really going to be smooth, I'll tell you that.
Here's a shot from Cesario. That's Benjamin Cesario.
1 minute to play in the first 10.
1 minute to play in the first half here tonight. Now a 2-on-1 for Team Blue. Down the right wing side, it's Pajerski. Sends it to Lytle, and he fanned on that shot. No save required for Zabel.
Surprised that pass got through. Nevertheless, it did, and now the puck's caught in the linesman's skate, but nevertheless,
getting in there.
Good save there by Zabel.
Jack Muir. Now over the line, left wing side, nice pass, finds Fuglum. He's in on net, could not beat Kamens. Now up to Nospelius, one-timer from the point. That one's wide.
Yeah, you could see Nospelius let up a little bit on that slap shot there, not trying to fire the puck in anyone's shin pads or an area where there's not padding. Probably a smart thing to do.
Now Sherwood brings it up, ice over the line, left wing side. Wyatt Sherwood with a shot, and Kamens seemed somewhat out of position there.
No, that's Zabel.
Pardon me, Zabel. And the buzzer sounds on period number 1, or half number 1, I should say, David. Entertaining stuff, 1-goal game, Blue leads.
Yeah, and it's actually a close one. Blue got off to that 2-0 lead, and now it's 3-2. And I'll tell you what, Dylan, I'm figuring out this replay system as we go. I think just in the past, 3 minutes is when I actually start hitting the button, but nevertheless, we're back at it. I was just trying to see if Mr. Boris was catching my tidbits, but he's always so locked in,
Dylan Ward alongside David Ventura, a couple of Glenbrook South alum in the broadcast booth. I graduated in 2019, David, you in 2022. You played on the GBS varsity team your senior year. What was your favorite memory wearing a Glenbrook South hockey sweater?
I feel like everyone's going to go with on-the-ice experiences. So we'll go with a non-off-the-ice experience.
Okay.
And I think the Jamestown bus ride, but specifically when you got to hear Ben Mann talk. So, I'll tell you why.
Let me ask you a question. Where is Ben Mann in this game when you need him?
I don't know, but I haven't seen that gentleman in a while. But I tell you what, he went through the whole Buffalo Wild Wings sauce list and ranked them and had an explanation as to why each flavor was in their specific spot.
Wow.
You know what that means? That means you had to try all of them.
Yeah, and
everyone was like, "Oh wow, that's awesome." I'm like, "You had to try all."
And they don't let you get one in each sauce. It's like a minimum of 4.
That means you
right?
have to go back and back and back and back. Well, it also means you have to try the spicy stuff. I'm not willing to do that. So anyway, we'll go with that because you're normally going to hear north-south game. Trying to pick up what Sam Schwartz said. Not quite sure what it was, but obviously my year we were able to win the north-south game, so that was a cool experience. But
all right, so the teams have switched sides here, David. Period of the long change here in the second half, and we're underway. 20 minutes of running time. Dylan Ward and David Ventura, 2 alum up here in the broadcast booth broadcasting this Glenbrook South alum game. McCauley, now Ventura, taken away by Casper Woijula. Off the near boards, and out comes Brad Southwood. Leaves it, Woijula. Backhand pass down to the left circle, and a shot taken by Southwood, and he scores! Nice passing play there on the give and go. And Brad Southwood on the board. Ties the game.
Yeah, Casper had a chance there. Oh, of course.
We're having fun, Gavin.
Yeah. Sorry, we got some fans up here in the booth. I'm sure that happens all the time, Dylan.
Yeah.
But you see Southwood just kind of throws a change up there at Kamens and gets right past him. Now we're all tied up. For a second, I actually thought this game was going to be a landslide for Blue, but here we are all tied up.
Well, you know, David, I think the best idea that they had was splitting this into 2 games with the old timers and the young guns. I think the last year's game, I mean, that was offside. Here's a backhand centering pass intercepted by Zach Freemuth. But last year the game was 11-4. When I did my research, I realized that was the score. And, you know, it's just 2 completely different styles. Here's Shabilla with a shot, and he scores. He's got another. Second goal of the game gives Gold the lead.
Yeah, and he just comes down there on that left side, and you knew he was going to fire it right when he had the opportunity to do so when he beats Kamens on the glove side, and that's going to give Gold the 4-3 lead.
The ref's
talking to Kamens. Yeah, you know, Kamens is a popular guy. He was distracted, we could say that. He's got to come up with a big save after that.
Another shot against Eli Kamens is held on to.
There's game sheet for this too. Wow, man, we are official, aren't we?
Yeah. Goals scored for Team Blue by Nick Ventura, Adrian Sokol, Wyatt Sherwood. And then for Team Blue, AJ Nospelius, Jack Shabillo, Brad Southwood, and Shabillo again. So he's got 2. Now Adrian Sokol gets around 1. Chases this puck back up to the blue line. Unlike the seniors varsity game, alumni game, I should say, looks like these teams have coaching staffs.
Oh yeah, you want me to tell you who's coaching who?
Please do.
So on the blue team,
Tootsius.
on the blue team, you got Tootsius and Monaghan, and
Okay.
Jimmy Jr. headed over there for a second.
Okay.
On
Just one
the
coach on the gold team.
bench, I have no idea who that is.
There you
Quite
have
frankly.
it.
Oh, here's
Now
Papolis.
Theo Papolis on a breakaway. Goes to the backhand and is stopped by Eli Kamens, the former captain of this Glenbrook South team. Graduate of 2020. Could not beat Eli Kamens, the 2024 grad there. Now Bennell. Blue looking to tie this thing back up after Gold stripped them of the lead. Now Spelius. You just heard one of the fans say, "Don't hurt yourself."
Mulvey.
Was that Pete Mulvey? Okay.
Well, you know why, right?
Well, because his son Jack plays on.
No, he was talking to Papolis.
Oh, okay. Here's a shot by Kulikowski, that one wide, and why would he be saying that?
Papolis works at RSM,
Okay.
and that's where I'll be at full time when I graduate.
Is that right?
That is the case. So shout out to Theo. I appreciate him taking the time to. As an intern, you got to pay your dues a little bit. Do your coffee chats, work a little bit. So he took some time out of his day to do that. We're not even in the same line of business either. So little shout out to you, Theo.
Here's a turnaround shot by Jack Mulvey. That's stopped by Kamens. Now right in front, Lytell. Also stopped by Eli Kamens, and it goes out to neutral ice for AJ Nospelius. Trevor Lytell. And Ben Stevens will have to chase back after it. Shout out to Sam Schwartz for tracking shots on goal in this game. Gold leads 14-10. I wouldn't put it past him, by the way.
I actually saw he jumped on color with you for the Lake Forest game.
Yes,
and
he did.
He was really talking himself down.
What do you mean?
He was like, I'm not going to do so good. I've never done color before. But
oh, yeah, that's true. He did say that.
He's got some skill,
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
When you know the numbers.
Yeah.
He's got to give himself a little more credit. You could tell him I said that.
Well, maybe he'll be watching this back. He's doing PA for this one. He'll be at Centennial Ice Rink tomorrow night, doing PA as well and music. Running the show in the penalty box all by his lonesome. This one is held on to by Zabel. He wanted to keep playing.
They are going to keep playing.
And they are going to keep playing. Passed up to Jack Mulvey. Now Trevor Lytell. Centered it. Here's Higgins with a shot, and he scores. And it's number 5 for Team Gold. They've got a 2-goal lead.
How about that? That puck takes a deflection off of a body out in front, finds the back of the net. Tell you what, Dylan, I have found how this replay system works.
Okay, I'm very happy.
So we're figuring it out, but we'll take the behind the net look, as that'll give you the best look on how exactly that puck went in. That goes off a stick in front.
I don't mind these guys starting back up right away. I mean, they know it's running time, so they want to get as much ice time out there as possible.
That's exactly
this one's held on to by Zabelis. He takes a cross check from Aiden Kennedy, and play continues.
I think as we get in the 5 minutes is when it's going to start to get a little more competitive, as long as this game stays close.
We did see the Old Timers game with a empty net. Garrett Vanderplug, the goaltender for Gold, went to the bench to see if they could tie it up. Now to Pajerski, miss him. There won't be an icing called here. Now, David, do you think we'll see a penalty in this game?
You know, that's a good question. I think if we were going to see one, we would have already seen it.
Well, maybe as the game gets a little more competitive down the stretch.
And I would have liked to see a penalty shot.
Well, David, my understanding is that any penalty in this game is a penalty shot. Fuglum. Oh, now to neutral ice. Look out! As Cesario runs into McPherson. Zach Freemuth sends it back into his own end. Hunter Neiman. Neiman over the line, left wing side. Couldn't get that one back to Zach. And it's now Spelius now. Centered it. Will Stevens couldn't get Wood to that.
That was Sherwood.
Was it? Okay. Excuse me. We do have 2 94s out there.
It's okay.
One for each team.
It's okay. Sherwood's got the visor on.
That's right.
I don't even look at the number. I just look to see who's got a visor and who doesn't.
Southwood faked the shot. Now he'll take one, and it's stopped by Eli Kamens. Again, if we haven't said it already, very happy birthday to engineer Gerard Boris. Here's a turnaround shot. Sherwood scores and gets Team Blue back within 1. I got it right this time, David.
Well, of course, you know.
So they'll just keep playing here, but we will look at the replay.
You know, maybe from here on out, I just go behind the net.
Yeah, maybe just behind the net.
We'll
Everyone's already seen the main cam anyway.
That goes 5-0 there.
All right, now we're back to live action here. Stevens centers it. Save made by Zabel. And Eli Kamens will get an assist on Wyatt Sherwood's goal as he gives a fist pump after that. Why not? All right.
Oh, is that from the ref?
Yeah, and they'll keep playing here.
We'll go in.
Oh, look out, Eli Kamens. Got to stay on your toes here in the Alumni game. As it comes to the near side for McCauley. Now McCauley brings it up ice. Over the line, left wing side, gets around the D, gets a shot away, and he scores. Nice play by Marty McCauley, and it ties the game 5-5.
How about that? Another 5-hand goal, or 5-hole goal.
Now Papelis the other way is stopped by Eli Kamens. Oh my.
All right, now we'll go back to the replay of the game-tying goal. See that just squeaks in there on the 5-hole. McCauley able to bury that, and now we got 10 minutes left as Dylan is now leaving. So I'll take over play-by-play duties.
Well, I'm back. Almberg taken away by Bunnell.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
It's okay. It was a one-timer that was almost connected on.
So, David, we've got a 5-5 game here.
We do. And no injuries so far, knock on wood.
Now settled down by Jonathan Cesario. Goes over to Adam Sokol, just out of his reach. Now Nick Botvinnik out to neutral ice. And here is Shabillo. Taken away by the tight. Bunnell leaves it. Cesario back for Bunnell. Nice, but it's not finished. Now back up high, McPherson. Goes across, Adrian Sokol. Backhander down to the circle. Below the goal line. Over to the far side. Now back up to Adrian. He'll fire a shot. Deflected just wide of the net. Maybe a little high.
We'll try to get a redirection out in front.
Dylan Ward. Glenbrook South alumni with the headsets on. Broadcasting this full set of Glenbrook South alumni. Here's a pass. Slot. Couldn't get a shot off on his forehand. Now Adrian Sokol pops that one free. It's taken away by Matt Callahan, and he skates through neutral ice. And Callahan around McPherson, gets a shot away on Kamens, and he makes the save.
Oh, how about that secondary save by that right pad of Kamens to keep the
8:07 to go in a tied game. As this one's sent out to the neutral zone. We'll grab it.
and we'll
Oh, not yet.
I want to try to squeeze in some replay.
Don't these guys want to see these plays on the goal cam? Look out for too many men there. Comes across the line. One hand on his stick, tried to go back to his forehand.
He almost had it.
He almost had it too. Now, here's a Mitchell Adams, and that one stopped by Zabel.
That's off the dome.
Callahan out to Trevor Lytell.
That's no good.
Lytell to Callahan. He tips it over the line. And my team blue, it's Aiden Weller with a shot just wide of the net. As Zabel made the full splits to try and make the stop. He didn't have to. Now here's Ben Stevens with a shot. And look at that clearing attempt. Now it's Kulikowski with a shot, blocked by Neiman. Kept alive by Weller at the blue line. He'll fire away, stopped by Zabel. Now back up to Marty McCauley. Fires, that's blocked on its way. Kulikowski now sends it down to the doorstep looking for Mitchell Adams, but it was just out of his reach.
All right, you want to see something funny, Dylan?
Yes.
Take a look at this. The ref starts yanking Zabel's helmet to see if it's
Oh, great pickup by you there, David, on the goal cam. I did not see that in real time. How'd you catch that and get a replay of it? Now Pajerski down low. Adam shoots and a save made by Zabel. He'll cover it up and just keep play going. 6:07 to go in the second half. Jack Mulvey now. Mulvey trying to get around Sokol, takes a shot from a tough angle, and that one's up high. Now back out to neutral ice, it's AJ Nospelius. Over to Owen Almberg. Backhand pass goes to McCauley, and he brings it across.
Did you see Almberg line up for the hip check there?
Oh, what a pass to Benji Pajerski, and how does he miss that? A great chance for Team Blue to take the lead. But last season's leading point scorer, or pardon me, besides Blake Hoffer. Now here's a lead pass for Freemuth. He's got a breakaway, and a big save made by Kamens. Zach Freemuth held off the score sheet tonight so far. I know he'd like to get his name on there.
Oh, Eli's been having conversations with the officials the whole game, huh?
He is as we speak. Look, we've got live action play going on. And way behind the play, now here's a 2-on-1, a pass over. Oh, what a save made by Zabel! Oh my goodness. Keeping the game tied. Charlie Zabel. Now Higgins. Back the other way. We're down to less than 5 here. Sokol comes across. Back up to Moeller. Oliver Moeller from the high slot takes a shot, deflected. 2 saves made by Charlie Zabel. Now Sokol. Adrian, that is. Left point, sends it down low looking for Lytell. It comes to Moeller instead. Moeller back up to the point, but it's sent all the way back down into Team Blues territory.
How about that save there by Zabel? What is this one like?
Yeah, we'll watch this angle of it. Meanwhile, a save made by Kamens, and he covers up the rebound. Look at that stop. He gets a piece of it. My goodness.
We're trying to squeeze in the replay of important pieces there.
Listen, these guys are just playing right off the rip after a whistle. So we don't have much time for these replays.
It's okay. It's already 11:10. 11:08 in case anyone. Yeah. 11:07.
Well, the Glenview Ice Center clock is a little slow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 11:08.
There you go. Steven centers it, and in the blue paint, it's covered up by Zabel. They'll continue on here with 3:20 to go in the second half.
Wait, so what happens if we end in a tie?
That I don't know.
Is there enough time for a shootout?
Luckily, we've got Glenbrook South Hockey President David Ventura just to our left, and we'll ask him about that if it comes to it.
That's Vanderplug.
Or Vanderplug, excuse me. Past president. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Well, that would be, Rob. Also.
That's right. Offside. Offside.
Yeah, your brother was offside there. He'll take a shot. Looking to capitalize, and that one stopped by Zabel.
What a save by Zabel.
We're wondering what happens if it's tied. Shootout. Okay, shootout. We have the answer from David Vanderplug.
Zabel was able to save an absolute meatball of a shot there.
Now Southwood. And on Kamens, he makes the stop, plays it to the near side, and I like the sportsmanship there from Fuglum to just get away from the puck.
I mean, do we go back to that obvious offsides there? I think we do. Yeah, well, how about that?
Nick Ventura.
Man, that wasn't the first time today.
Oh, here's a shot. That one by Sherwood. Stop made by Zabel. As it's kicked ahead to McCauley, goes over to the doorstep, and it's taken away. And here comes a 3-on-1 for Team Gold. A chance to go ahead here. Wojula drops it off, goes to Botvinnik, back for Wojula, and sent wide of the net.
Almost able to tip that in, but unfortunately not able to connect on that. And we're about 2 inches from it being a 6-5 lead.
Oh, what a save made by Zabel. Just got enough of his toenail on that one.
Uh-oh.
Now, big slap shot. Instead, he tried to go over to Botvinnik, but it's covered up by Kamens. He'll keep play alive.
A replay there. We'll give on that Zabel save.
Oh, here's a steal at the blue line. Sent up to the slot for Bonnell, whose shot gets deflected high of the net by Kamens. What a game we've had here. 1 minute to go here, and it's tied. Sokol, backhand. Adam and Adrian both out there. Adrian Sokol down to Adam Sokol. Sokol back up. Aiden Weller goes across. Adrian Sokol. Lots of A names out there right now. Jonathan Cesario. Not him. Stolen away by Adam Sokol. Got it right to Bonnell, who shoots. Save made by Zabel. Then he makes a second save on the third score. Evan Bonnell puts Team 5.
How about that? Thought the puck was frozen. It was not, and Blue's going to get the lead there. Now, Sam Schwartz does stop the clock.
Yeah, I think under a minute.
Is that the rule, under a minute?
Look at this angle, too.
That's another fancy camera edition, I'll tell you that.
Okay, so they're going 6 on 5 here. Zabel has gone to the bench as they look to tie this game. Here's Jack Muir right in front. Freemuth is robbed. Eli Kamens. Oh my goodness. Denies Zach Freemuth of all people.
Big save there by Kamens. I was more focused on getting the camera selected. How about that?
9 times out of 10, this game is tied. Back up high to Owen Almberg. Sends it down to the far side corner, and it's backhanded but not out. Kept alive by Muir. Over to Zach Freemuth. He takes a shot, blocked by Kulikowski, down to 9. Team Blue lifts it out to neutral ice. Neiman, now Almberg. Have to work quickly. They miss on a pass, and the buzzer sounds on the second half. And Team Blue takes it.
We're going to a 5-round shootout.
All right.
What did he say?
So Team Blue wins the proper game, and it looks like, just for the hell of it, we're going to do a 5-round shootout.
Oh, good. So there's even more to this, huh?
I guess so.
But see, now the question becomes is who gets to go out there? That
Right.
there's coaches, but there's no sophisticated order to this.
It's
3.
a 3-round shootout.
3-round shootout.
Yeah, time constraints. Oh, look at that. We got Cesario filling in on camera.
Yeah, because Gerard just went down there to fix the right goal cam, and it's looking beautiful. Thanks to the birthday boy. All right,
Oh,
so
there he is.
Zabel versus Kamens here in the shootout.
He's fast.
Dude, no kidding.
Hey, so Mr. Boris, when do I get that hoodie? All right, I'll ask him after. All right, we got the Miami one here.
Okay, it's Marty McCauley, first attempt.
All right, represent Miami here, Macaulay.
All right, McCauley in on net, goes between his legs and scores.
Shooting first for goal, number 37, Jack Mulvey.
What a play there.
Oh, there it is. All right.
All right, Jack Mulvey up next, pokes this puck way ahead. A slow approach, slap shot, stopped by Kamens.
Does not work. 1 out of the box, Blue 1, 0. Shooting second for the blue team, number 94, 1, Sherwood.
All right, now Sherwood gets the nod here for Team Blue. Goes to the backhand and scores.
Shooting second for the goal team, number 20.
We're going fast on the replays here.
All right, Jack Muir, former captain of this GBS team, in on net, and is stopped by Eli Kamens.
That's the shootout.
And
Oh, that's it. It's
that'll
only 3
do
rounds.
it. 2-0.
Oh,
It's a 3-round shootout, but it ends in 2 rounds, and Blue wins the original game 6-5 and wins the shootout for good measure. David, just a fantastic celebration of Glenbrook South hockey, and you know what? For an alumni game, boy, was that an exciting finish.
it was. We had some big saves, close game, and my favorite, no injuries. So as long as no one gets injured, that's the big thing in the alumni game. And obviously the jerseys are a huge plus as well. They're fantastic jerseys, and always a great event that the Titans have been putting on as of recent.
So the teams will shake hands at center ice, and that'll put a bow on our triple header here at Glenview Ice Center. It's 11:15 p.m. We began action at 6:40 p.m., and now we finally get to go home. And David, in your case, you get to go home for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't been home in a while. I actually came straight to the rink. I heard Mr. Boris was here, so I was making sure I got here as quick as possible.
Okay.
To the rink, and obviously, it was raining the whole way, but we made it here. Watched the alumni game, and north-south tomorrow.
North-south tomorrow, indeed. As you see the Lytle brothers got each other in a headlock there. Wow, what a great day here at Glenview Ice Center. That's going to do it for our coverage. Great alumni games, both for the old timers and the young guns. Team Blue wins this one 6-5. We had a little shootout at the end for some added fun.
Oh, you know who that was? That's what I think. That's Jason Ban.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, he was coaching team.
Oh, look, we're on the main camera.
Team Gold, and I think Jason Ban, as a Division I pitcher, probably has some kind of thing in his. It's not a contract, but agreement to not play in an
trying to avoid injuries,
yeah.
right? That's one of the things we're big on the alumni game. But obviously, great tradition they put on, and you could see everyone talking after the game, and they were talking in the locker room before too, especially with the delay, and just a great event for everyone to reconnect and obviously get photos. They have a camera guy on hand, and I know that they send the players the photo drive after the game, so just a good memory.
So that's going to do it for us here at the Glenview Ice Center. Major shout out to everyone who was part of today's triple header. Gavin McPherson, John Ward, David Ventura, my three-color commentators. A big happy birthday to Gerard Boris. Mentioned it earlier, but Gerard, you hear his name a lot. You don't hear his voice on the broadcast, but he is a huge part of making this production what it is, if not the biggest part. So a big happy birthday to you, Gerard. And I know that you can't imagine any better way to spend it than here at Glenview Ice Center doing the alumni games. My color commentator, David Ventura, do you have any final thoughts?
Normally I would, but after this one, no final thoughts, and we'll proceed on with the big North-South game. I know it's 11 o'clock, so.
Yeah. All right, so 2 more games of the celebratory week left. They're both tomorrow night. They're both at Centennial Ice Rink, 6 o'clock p.m., varsity versus Glenbrook North, 8 o'clock p.m., junior varsity versus Glenbrook North. You can find that first varsity game on Marquee Sports Network or the SHL YouTube page. They'll be simulcasted on both. As for the JV game, you'll find that right here on the South Hockey Network. I'll be joined alongside David Ventura for that one. And it's always a great time of year if you're a Glenbrook South hockey fan. And the varsity 2 team didn't do so hot, but maybe GBS can take the 2 out of 3 if varsity and JV win. So, David Ventura, Dylan Ward, the final score: Team Blue 6, Team Gold 5 in 2 halves and a shootout. We will see you tomorrow night on Marquee Sports Network for the Varsity 1 North-South game, and then right here back on the South Hockey Network for the junior varsity game at 8 o'clock. If not, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.